There's going to be fire departments from a large area on scene here. I-74 should be considered closed until further notice. Also, US 150 should be considered closed until further notice. I will say the fire is just east of Ogden, and I think that keeps Ogden in the clear, but there's a number of farms, a number of little residential areas over there that we will be concerned for. Very quickly to the north because of that wind, there goes Ogden Fire right now. They are heading out to that scene, and it's an all-hands-on-deck situation here, Kevin. There are folks in town directing traffic. There are folks in town who are jumping in to assist. Farmers are heading in to assist as well as these flames continue to burn here. And you can see fire crews are pulling in. I've got another truck coming down behind me here, and so we have seen that flames have crossed I-74 at this time. I will say this, the next field ahead of this does not appear to me to be a field that would burn as easily. There's some green vegetation on it, maybe some winter wheat or something of that, but there's standing corn in front of me that I see those crews are on. They're putting water on it now there, if you can see, for this fire that is now probably crossed 2 to 3 miles, Kevin, based on what I'm seeing. It's hard to see. Can you see that truck back there anymore, Kevin? I think they're in the smoke now. And you can see the smoke in the distance there in this field. And so this is going to be where they're coming next as they continue to watch things. And a new flare-up in this cornfield, this standing cornfield, which means we're probably going to get a lot more activity here before long. Firefighters are in the field next to me. They're stamping out. Looks like some farmers are stamping out some of those burn spots that have picked on up. But by chance, Kevin, wow, can you see this vantage point, Kevin? This is incredible video here. There is embers and there is corn in the air right now, and we're getting a lot of that smoke as well coming on scene here that just flared up again here. So definitely farmers are going to have their hands full, and they are now working to protect structures. Behind me, I see them setting up for a shed. They're working to protect that shed because it is straight in the line here. To my right is, wow, this is just incredible video here, Kevin. To my right is a little forested area, wooded area. There is a barn shed behind me. They got a tanker truck ready, and this smoke is growing out of control very quickly again, Kevin. Telling us to back up. I just saw one come running down in the ambulance, and so they are moving quickly to get out because the fire is burning out of control. So we're backing up as well. Going to turn around here, but you know, it picked up real quick there for a second, and you can see all that debris in the air. And so as I back up here, I'm going to turn around in a second, but wanted to let you know that they are now telling folks on this road here to get out of here before it gets even closer. Kevin, back to you. Whoa, Kevin, look at this. Look at this, Kevin. There are flames showing up in there. All right, Kevin, there's flames on the edge of the field here about a quarter mile in front of me. I am getting out of here. We are getting out of here. I saw the big flames. They've burned through that entire cornfield, so we are now getting out of here. They're approaching now. We're on the Vermilion County line, 1700 north, and we are on about 1 mile north of I-74 here. So the smoke is is burning out of control. There's a house here. Firefighters are spraying it down here in the corner to get water on it, and they are continuing to move. So I'm going to keep going north, but the flames were so fast. Yes, so Kevin, I am on 1800 north and 0 east. This is the Vermilion Champaign County line, about a half-mile north of 74 that's in front of me, if that gives you a vantage point. Kill the soil up, and you're basically taking the vegetation and running it down. So putting it into the ground so it's not as much exposed material, and they will rip through standing corn if they have to put out the fire. It looks like we got fire crews that are going by now. And they're repositioning now, kind of moving up. I don't see any new, oh my gosh, Kevin, the fire is a mile behind me. This fire has spread. It is now behind me, Kevin. Let me get this turned around here. Oh my gosh, we were talking about the spread here. You are not going to believe what you're about to see, Kevin. It has gone to that next field. Major advancement of the fire here. They are now racing to catch up. This fire has now probably burned 4, 5, 6 miles. Wow, that is not good here as this fire is now spread. It's jumped at least 1.5 miles over this field in front of me, Kevin. So new big flare up from this fire, going up. This is going to be up between, getting the idea here, 1900 and probably 2000 road there. We're not quite to Royal yet, but a new major expansion of the fire here as it continues to move to the north and deal with is more issues like that as they're doing their best to contain it. But it spreads so quickly. It is so hard to contain the flames here. And to my right, we've got corn burning basically due right of me all the way up to the intersection here, about a half-mile stretch of it where this corn is dry, it is ready to burn, and unfortunately that is what we are seeing here with what's going on now. A new expansion of the fire in Champaign County. To try and get to stop the fire from spreading. We don't know at this point how far to the east. We don't know at this point how far to the north the fire is burned. It may continue to burn in that direction and give firefighters a run for their money here as it continues to do so. You can kind of see he's spraying water now to try and get around this fire.